welcome to another episode of Chopping Samples. In the PO-33, once again, I've got the sample already recorded. Now, that might sound absurdly fast, like Super Chipmunk, but these samplers have very limited sample time. Back in the day, a sampler might only have like 8 seconds or 4 seconds. So to get the most out of that sample time, what you would do is you would play the record at the highest pitch. So whatever your turntable allows you to do, whether it's speeded up, the 45 button works great. You want that sample to be playing as quick as possible so you can capture the most audio from that record in the shortest amount of sample time possible. I recorded this sample into the sound bank, and what I'm gonna do, now go into the trim function and find that first kick drum of whatever you want to sample and put that start point right on it. Okay, that sounds good. Now play it to the end and try to cut it off just before that next kick drum comes in. Put that start right at the first kick and then that end point just before the following kick. Once you have that, you're going to click your sound and you're going to copy that from the sound banks up top to an empty drum pad, whichever one is empty. Once you copy that sound into an empty drum pad, it's going to chop it up into like 16 equal parts. It should sound something like this. It's not perfect, but we can work with it and it can kind of get us started. Once you got something that you kind of like, let's lay it down. But before we can lay it down, we need, like, in the PO-33, I almost always lay down my drums first because there's no metronome. So you need something to, like, keep that tempo for you. So let's just go into this drum break I have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that trim. Let's find a snare I like. The sample time, the memory, everything is limited in the PO-33. So you don't have the space to add kick, hi-hat, open hi-hat, snare, crash, whatever. Like, you have to kind of combine elements. Here I've combined this kick sound, which has that open hi-hat, with this snare. Where is it? Yeah. You can hear it's a snare and a hi-hat at the end. Like, that way you can have like 3 or 4 different drum sounds taking up only the space of 2. It gives you a little bit more space to like add sounds. And here's a hi-hat. So okay. And here I filtered out that kick drum a little bit. And what I'm going to do is also turn it up. Okay, now let's go back to our sample. It's just a little bit fast. Let me slow this down. All right, I have a couple of sample chop patterns to play around with there. I'm going to take my pattern, copy it over. I copied over my drum pattern into the first 4 banks, and I'm going to hit pattern and hit 1, 2, 3, and 4. That way it'll play all the patterns kind of in order. And I'm gonna just try to record this, lay it down the first time. I'm not overthink it, just keep it simple.